Is my name. I'm chairperson of the Leinster Fleadh Committee. I welcome you all to the launch of the Leinster Fleadh 2017. The Leinster Fleadh takes place from July the 9th to the 16th in Ballymahon, starting with the Fleadh Cheoil in the Longford Arms. Starting with the Fleadh Cheoil in the Longford Arms Hotel here in Longford on July the 9th on Sunday at 4 o'clock. The official opening of the Fleadh will be held on Monday the 10th in Ballymahon Library. A range of workshops are organised in music, singing, dancing and choreography in St Matthew's National School on Wednesday the 12th of July. All Fleadh competitions will be held on Friday, Saturday and Sunday in the three schools and the Dean Egan Hall in Ballymahon. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the principals of the secondary school, vocational school and St Matthew's National School and the patron of Dean Egan Hall for allowing us to use their premises for competitions. A number of events for families interested in history, heritage, art and nature will take place during the week throughout the county. Flyers with all the Fleadh details and a programme of events and workshops are available, so please take one home with you this evening. On behalf of the Leinster Fleadh Committee, I would like to thank the Longford County Council for their generous contribution towards the Fleadh and recognising the value it has for promoting Ballymahon and the whole of County Longford. I now invite Mick Cahill, Chairperson of Longford County Council, and Paddy Mahon, County Executive, to speak on behalf of Longford County Council.
Thanks, Patricia. First of all, it's a privilege for me to be here this evening to launch this Fleadh. I personally have a huge interest in traditional music, and I suppose back at my engagement party, which was a couple of years ago now, the Dublin turned up with an accordion, and I've always had an interest. It's a fantastic opportunity for Longford and for Ballymahon to host this event. It's going to be a great opportunity for young people to get exposed. As we've seen what happened in Cardiff when the Ireland Fleadh was there, and to expose our young people, I see over 160 people being trained by coaches in the county at the moment, which is fantastic. We have a great array of musicians, and I've been to lots of sessions around the country, and it's great to see this event happening with people like Noel Carberry and Jim McLaughlin and Noel Sweeney, and those people are fantastic music players, and start talking about families, the whole family of Carberry's over on Kina who are renowned for the music, and indeed lots of other parts of the county down in Granada and the Courses is very active. I think we're all fully behind it. We all want to support it. Longford County Council of course has supported it, and we will continue to support it every way we can. We'll certainly be on the ground coming up to the festival in Ballymahon. There's plenty of room for people to come and enjoy themselves, and I'd certainly be there to help any way we can. I want to welcome a tractor lady here from Killy. The last thing I got in Killy was tiles for the kitchen. But she's very welcome. She's chair of the Leinster branch, and we're delighted to have her here, and that to put the confidence in Ballymahon for this event. We'll certainly rise to the occasion. It's great for Longford at the minute. It's very appropriate. We're very boisterous at the minute. We're on a high. We have a lot of activities going, a lot of tourism events, a lot of activities going well in the county, and this is just another vote of confidence in Longford. And we certainly won't let the local group or the Leinster Fleadh down. Thank you.
Thanks very much. And as our Cahill said, it's Longford County Council is absolutely delighted that the Leinster Fleadh is going to be held here in the county this year. And just look at the programme of events, it's going to kick off in just under 3 months now. So it's actually it's very, very close, and you can kind of sense the level of excitement building up in Ballymahon and in the county. And I suppose one of the most important thing about the programme of events is it's inclusive for the whole county. While the competitions will be held in Ballymahon, there are a number of events throughout the county, and it's going to be a fantastic opportunity to promote the county and to have something very, very, very important and very traditional in our county this year. And as I heard it said, there's a great mood of optimism in the county, and it's brilliant to see that the organisers have put this vote of faith in Ballymahon and the county, and we hope that we'll be able to fulfil that vote of faith, that the county will be able to host this very, very important event. And the County Council is delighted to be able to support an event like this. We hope it does bring a lot of people to the county, and it does bring a lot of good sort of spirit, good crack to Ballymahon and the county, and as I said, for a few short months. So very best of luck to you in the event, and we look forward to the middle of July with great anticipation and excitement. Thanks very much.
We would also like to thank the Ballymahon traders, the tidy towns and the community groups for their warm welcome and the great work they are doing in fundraising, and to all those who have agreed or are considering sponsoring events during the week. I now call on Pat O'Toole, Chairperson of the Ballymahon Fleadh Committee, to speak on behalf of the Ballymahon community.
Thanks, Patricia. It's just on behalf of, I'll be pretty brief, just on behalf of the various groups that you mentioned there. You know, when you approached us with this, I think it was back in October, November, and since then we have put a committee together, and there's been great buy-in and there's great enthusiasm from both the community, voluntary sector, the traders and the business, the schools, as you said, and the various sporting organisations and clubs around Ballymahon, and indeed further afield. And we realise we're not just, it's not just for Ballymahon, but it's an opportunity for us to showcase County Longford as well, with something that it only comes around once every 12 years, that Longford will have an opportunity to stage the Leinster Fleadh. So we want to put our best foot forward without any doubt. And I think that it's a big job of work, there's no doubt, it's a big challenge, but we're certainly getting there. And as I said, there's people, more and more people want to get involved, and that's great to see that happening as well. So we're very much looking forward to it now. I just say, as Paddy has said there, it's only 3 months away, and we're down now to the nitty gritty and the logistics. So we're getting there slowly but surely. If anybody has a spare room that's between here and Longford and anywhere else, we're still looking for people that will put some people up who are either competitors, or whether they'll be coming along to support the Fleadh or whatever. But I think I have no doubt at all it'll go well, and thank you all very much indeed.
We'd also like to thank the Leinster Council for their support, encouragement and guidance. They are volunteers putting their time and effort into this event, and will send the week up to Fleadh and Ballymahon working around the clock. I now invite Attractor Brady, Chairperson of Leinster Council, to speak on behalf of POTUS.
Gur mé bach an bhfuil an bhd seir ag obair. An bhfuil sé ag obair inis gur mé mágad a cahirirlí agus a cordóirí agus a cordí dog. Tá agus ar an bhean seo, agus just tá ag fécinn timp na háite ar an tránón na bríomhar seo, agus ag fécinn ar mé daoine atá an seo ag éisteacht leis na scéalte drága atá ag na daoine an seo. And I must say that on a lovely summer's evening, it feels like a summer's evening when you're driving, but to actually drive up from Killy, which is just south of Tullamore, and to drive here, this part of the country is very similar to what we have. You have an abundance of bogland. You have good footballers. And we know that we have come up against you in football on numerous occasions, and we've won some and you've won some, and I'm sure at the end of the day we'll all be hopefully fairly friendly at the end of it. And I would like to think that that is part of our culture, and more than the reason that we're here is that we are here this evening. When we think of what County Longford has, when we think of the culture that you have and the tradition that you have, you're a county that might be small in stature but big in ego. And I often think that it compares quite favourably to where we are. Being from the Midlands, very often the powers that be might bypass the Midlands and head towards the west, because they might get maybe more musicians per square kilometre, or as we'd say, per square mile. But I know, when I think of the times that I came here to Fleadh and Cheoil, and to concerts, and to festivals, and to Fleadh, when I was a child being brought in the back of a Ford Anglia, now you know what age I am. And I remember the Carberries, and I remember Father Quinn when he was here, and I remember a music shop in Lanesborough, and I remember the Seamus and Sean Thompson, and I looked up to all these people. And now when we look at it, almost, I suppose, a quarter, maybe more than a quarter of a century later, we can now offer to bring our own biggest Fleadh And when I say the biggest flag, I mean it is the biggest flag. As regards competitors, we now have more competitors in the All-Ireland flag because we have 12 counties, and that is a possible maximum number of 3 competitors in each competition from each county. So you look at that, there is a possible maximum of 36 competitors for every competition in the Leinster flag. Now I know it won't get that far, but when we look at some of our competitions, we could have 20, 30, 35, as I said, for max 36 competitors in each competition. In the All-Ireland this year, that will be a maximum of 40 per competition. So when you look at the size of that, and as our gentlemen and colleagues here said earlier on, Mick and Paddy, when you look at that and what Longford has to offer and what the flag has to offer Longford, I think we are on a winner here as regards friendship and cooperation. I must say that I'm very, very proud to represent Leinster in Longford. And to say that we have been treated well here heretofore is probably an understatement. You have been more than generous with your time and your patience and your facilities, and for that I thank you all. I would also like to just remind you all of the opportunity that there is for the county to showcase itself to the people of Leinster. And when you look at the recent census figures and you look at the amount of people living in Leinster, you know that we have now in Leinster by far the biggest percentage of the population in the country. You go now and you use this as an opportunity to showcase the Royal Canal, your boglands, your, what was it called, the wooing of a tale, was it? You know the story. You showcase all that and you let the people know that you are people proud of what you have, because people, no more the County Offaly, as I said a few minutes ago, often bypass it. Let them know it's your opportunity. It's also your opportunity for your sponsors. And when I say sponsors, I mean anybody who either acts as a patron or a large or medium or a small sponsor. They're all very, very important. Allow them the opportunity to showcase themselves and show the people of Leinster what you have in this county, because you have something that we want, which is good facilities, great working committees and excellent volunteers. And when I think of the volunteers that you have here, more than any other county, we in Coatis work for free. We're voluntary. Most of us have grown up in this organisation, and most of us will probably die out of it as well. Hopefully not at the flag. Hopefully not. And when I think of the volunteers, you look at what you have here, your locals. They have worked hour upon hour upon hour of wet, cold, damp, dreary nights in suppose parish halls, trying to teach music to small children who grow up then, and then they teach it to theirs. So you have that culture. You also have the culture of organising terrific flags all over the years. And now is your opportunity for this, as I said, the biggest one. Don't forget as well that when you are talking to the people of Leinster, invite them back, because what you will have is an opportunity for people to come back here when the flag's not on. They will have great memories of it. You are showcasing your county, you're showcasing your history and your culture and your heritage. And for that I wish you the very, very best of luck. And I'd like to say for Míle Mac with Leishan Dini, a holding Kurish Abdum, Chop and Shot Tranona, August good Nairi, good Galliv, Glear, for Míle Mac.
Session and refreshments out in the atrium. I'd like to thank the musicians who come in here tonight. Sean Marson, Mike Lennon, Jim McLaughlin, Nuala Donlan, John Campbell, Noel Carberry, Shane Ryan, John King and Jimmy Bremeny. I'd like to thank you all for coming here tonight, and we look forward to the Leinster Fleadh in Ballymahon in July 2017.